on the way. You can see it there in the air to Washington County. To give law enforcement, we're hearing an eye from the sky to see if they can't spot this guy.
And we'll keep you updated on this as the newscast continues. Sheboygan Falls Mayor Randy Meyer and his wife were hurt in a tragic car wreck earlier in the month. Today, he talked about what happened for the first time with our own Nick Montez.
The mayor says that every day has been a challenge for him and his wife after this deadly accident. Today was his first public appearance since being released from the hospital, and he says today was just emotional.
Through this process, I'm very humbled and thankful for all the prayers.
With his service dog and wife Tammy at his side, Sheboygan Falls Mayor Randy Meyer talked about how they survived a deadly crash.
I knew it was a bad car crash. You know, I didn't have to be able to see to know that.
The crash happened more than 2 weeks ago on Highway 32 and County J in Sheboygan Falls. The driver of the other car ran a stop sign and T-boned their car.
It was so fast, there was no warning. My wife remembers seeing just like a flash of red as the car pulled out in front of us.
They were rushed to the local hospital. Randy had surgery and ended up staying in the hospital for 13 days.
And basically what happened from the force of the accident, all the blood vessels ripped away from that section of the intestine. So the doctor successfully removed that.
Randy had surgery on his finger, on his left hand. He was even bruised by the seatbelt, but it was his lifesaver.
I just want to stress to anyone who sees this, without the seatbelt, I'd be dead.
And after such an ordeal, he doesn't blame the other driver.
We call them accidents because that's what they are. No one goes out with the intention of getting into a high-speed car crash.
And the mayor says he is glad to just get back to work. He's already had a couple meetings at City Hall. In Sheboygan Falls, Nick Montez, today's TMJ4.
They're truly the lucky ones. 2 people in that other car were killed in the crash. Meyer's wife also recovering from the accident. She wound up hurting her wrist. Let's turn to Storm Team 4 now. We've got a sunny day going on today.
Can't help but be in a good mood today. A nice break from all the rain. Our big question, Brian Goddard, will it last?
Make it last. Come on, Goddard.
You can do it.
We'll make it last for the rest of today. How's that?
Okay.
And then overnight tonight, there's a chance for clouds, or not, there will be clouds, and some scattered rain showers and some light snow. Chopper forward power zoom flying over southeastern Wisconsin, just picking up those fair weather cumulus clouds around. Not a bad afternoon to open up the Milwaukee County golf courses. A little cool for some, but for diehards who haven't golfed in months, they're loving it. It is quiet now, but you see the rain and the snow back out toward the Twin Cities in northwestern Wisconsin. That will be here after midnight tonight, so the evening plans look to be fine. But we will see some clouds and some flurries by morning. You can see out there right now, once again in Milwaukee, just a few clouds, and the temp is a comfortable 51 degrees. You're going to love the 7-day forecast. We'll show you that coming up in just a second.
There was some extra security this morning at Wauwatosa West High School. School officials were investigating a bomb threat made yesterday against the campus. Police and canines swept the building. They found nothing. Classes went on as normal today, though bags and backpacks were checked at the door. Parents were given the option to keep their kids home from school.
In Washington, the politics of the marathon bombing. Republicans are slamming the Obama administration for its handling of domestic terrorism. The GOP points to the FBI not tracking one of the brothers, despite tips he was a potential terrorist. Steve Handelsman has that story from Washington.
Republicans are insisting Boston revealed flaws in U.S. Homeland Security.
After 9/11, and here we are 12 years later, and the fact remains that it's still not working. 19-year-old
Jahar Tsarnaev never got on the Fed's radar screen. On the day of the bombing, he tweeted, "Ain't no love in the heart of the city. Stay safe, people." But the Feds knew about Tamerlan Tsarnaev in early 2011. The Russians warned he might be an Islamic radical, and the FBI acted, said an independent briefed on the issues.
They interviewed people, they looked into his background, they checked correspondence, they interviewed him, and they found no evidence. And it may well be at the time of the tip, there wasn't anything to be found.
By August 2012, there was something. Militant music videos like this posted by Tamerlan and a speech by this Islamic militant. But the FBI was no longer looking, not allowed to after 1 year, and Boston police were not notified, even though Tamerlan was just back from Dagestan, a hotbed of jihad. Some Republicans see a post-9/11 pattern.
5 jihadists have reached their targets in the United States under Barack Obama, under George W. Bush? How many terrorists reached their target in the United States? 0.
President Obama's ordered an investigation
into what happened, what we knew, what inspired and motivated these two individuals.
One of whom the feds stopped watching. I'm Steve Handelsman, NBC News, Washington.
Some disturbing reports of a sexual assault inside a local high school.
Mike Jacobs in the newsroom with a story coming up new at 5. Mike?
Thanks, Courtney and Steve. Well, a teenager says she was forced to perform a sex act in a stairwell inside Whitefish Bay High School, but the boy she's accusing is saying something very different. His side of the story and what the school is doing about it coming up on Live at 5, guys.
All right, Mike, thanks. Love apparently is in the air. One airline is trying to play a little game of matchmaker.
Details on how you can find love while flying the friendly skies.
Buy one room, get your second free. Plus, get up to $500 off.
877-241 Luna.
It's time to spring it on at Heiser Ford. We challenge the best our competition has to offer. Now it's your turn to compare. Get a lease on a 2013 Fusion for just $169 a month for 24 months. Or step into a lease on a 2013 Escape for just $199 a month for 24 months. Competition? Ha, bring it on. I mean, spring it on at Heiser Ford, just west of the Bayshore Mall.
I have never encountered such a burning sensation until I had the shingles. It was like a red rash, like somebody had set a bag of hot charcoal on my neck. I had no idea it came from chickenpox.
If you had chickenpox, the shingles virus is already inside you.
It's something you never want to encounter.
As you get older, there's a greater chance shingles can happen to you. For more of the inside story, visit shinglesinfo.com.
Can you put a price on fuel efficiency? Extra space? Can you put a price on an extra set of eyes? Nissan did. And it's less than Toyota RAV4 and Honda CR-V. Right now, get a $209 per month lease on the fuel-efficient Nissan Rogue. Glad we could shed some light on the subject. Shop at ChooseNissan.com.
Thursday, the first of the final 4 episodes of The Office begin. Yeah! Can Roseanne Barr make Andy a star?
I made him get you a chair. All my clients sit.
It's part of new comedy with Community, The Office, and Parks and Rec. Watch it live Thursday on NBC.
You're welcome.
America can't stop talking about Hannibal. And this Thursday,
he's picking angels to watch over him.
You're not unlike this killer.
My brain is playing tricks on me.
NBC's Hannibal. Watch it live Thursday at 10/9 Central.
For your money this afternoon, though the Dow did have a 3-day rally going on, but it ended the day down 43. The Nasdaq up a fraction, along with the S&P 500. More money headlines for you.
Ford Motor Company posted a record profit in the first quarter. The automaker earned $1.6 billion in the first 3 months of this year. That is up from 15% from a year ago. The company credits strong sales in its North American market. Ford is second in overall U.S. sales, running behind rival General Motors. Tired of striking out at the singles bars? You might want to hop on a Virgin America flight. A new service lets passengers send a drink to someone on the plane who catches their eye. It's done through the airline's in-flight entertainment system. Passengers pinpoint the object of their affection on a digital seat map, browse the menu, and have a drink, snack, or meal sent over. You can even follow up with a text through the seat-to-seat messaging system.
I got to check that out a couple months ago. It's pretty cool. Never got to use it.
Right. Because it's too late for you.
I was a little occupied at the time.
You can't escape, though. That's the thing. Like, if you don't like the person,
you're stuck with the creep in 14D
for another 2 hours.
Hey, let's go over to Storm Team forecaster Brian Goddard.
My luck, it'd be an overseas flight. Or it'll be 16 hours. Or the other way around, they're stuck with me for that long. Sorry. Let's take a look at what's going on with the weather, shall we? Yes, that is another line of rain showers and even snow mixed in with this precipitation up towards Door County. Not Door County, towards Duluth and Superior. They're seeing more snow. They're just 4 inches shy of their all-time snowiest year up around Duluth and Superior. We will see this moisture move in here late tonight, well after midnight, toward the morning hours. Could see some light rain mixing in with some very light snow or flurries. That is it. But we're still saying snow. Ugh. Tomorrow, after the clouds and the flurries in the morning, afternoon sun like today, still right around 50 degrees. And it's going to be breezy, so there'll be a little chill in the air like today. Almost a carbon copy of today. Then the warming off to the west. The Plains States, a significant warming trend starting tomorrow. That moves in here for Friday. It is going to be fantastic. Outside in Waukesha right now, just a few fair weather cumulus clouds. The main cloud cover still off in western Wisconsin. 48 degrees, northwesterly wind at 16. So completely different than yesterday when we were in the upper 30s and windy and rainy. Still running about 7 to 8 degrees below normal, though. Racine's at 48, 51 in Milwaukee, 50 Sheboygan. Off to the west, you're seeing temps in the lower to mid 50s, like Watertown and Whitewater, 54 in Janesville. The winds are between 10 and 20 miles per hour. They'll stay between 10 and 15 overnight tonight. The clouds increase. And then I'm thinking sometime after 1 a.m., you start to see some light rain mixing in with light snow as those temps are in the mid 30s. No accumulation expected. Wind chills will be in the 20s. For tomorrow, cloudy start, sunny afternoon, upper 40s to around 50. Breezy once again, but that sun will make it feel very nice. So you factor all that together. The Goddard gauge for tomorrow on a scale of 1 to 10 will give it a 5 because of the clouds and flurries in the morning. It's going to be sun in the afternoon, but we're still about 8 degrees below normal. But I think by the weekend, we're going to get that number up closer to an 8. It's going to be nice. So here comes that little system overnight tonight. Quickly pushes off to the east, and then high pressure moves in. And then the high pressure parks itself in just a prime spot for us to see a warming trend. To the southeast, we get that south to southwesterly wind. The warming trend starts Friday and goes through the weekend, even to early next week. The grass is going to green up quickly. You might have to get the lawnmower out next week with all the water on it and the warmer temps. That jet stream gets lifted to the north, where it should be for this time of the year. Tonight, 36 degrees, increasing clouds and some light snow and rain after midnight up until the morning hours. Could still see some flurries in the morning and then clearing, and 48 degrees. Your 7-day forecast shows a huge improvement. We have waited for it, and here it is. 62 Friday and Saturday, 66 Sunday. It'll be windy, 70 on Monday. Yeah, I said 70. Don't fall over. We'll let you know when the last time we had that coming up in just a few minutes, and just a few scattered showers on Monday. Even behind a cold front next week, you guys, we stay in the 60s, so.
We're there. We've made it.
Hopefully.
Thank you, Brian. It is time now for Ask the Expert. In honor of Earth Day, a group has outlined the foods containing the most chemicals and pesticides.
Joining us live this afternoon with this list, our registered dietitian, Lori Meyer. So, what is the Dirty Dozen list this year?